James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything, but you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you Mary, could you really be in this town?
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said, Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me? Excuse me,
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah. I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This, this town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for someone.
Who is it?
Someone very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry. It's not your
No,
problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
is it? It's not human. Oh, yeah. This thing broken? What the? I'd better take it anyway. I might need it. Ow!
Ha ha.
Hey, wait! Damn it.
You. Working? I don't know. Is it? Yeah, it is. So, welcome, guys. Gonna keep the cam off though, but we are. Yeah. We have a visit, so yeah, that's why I'm trying to to keep it a little bit quiet. Yeah. Hey, man, nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. A little bit more. Excuse me. Wait, do we have another puzzle? That would suck. Do I have to read it? Yeah, okay. I think you need to read the riddle first. What? Wait a fucking second. Huh? Game is broken. So you need to place the, here you have the 3 names. Okay, I was wrong. It's the other way around. So you have the 3 names and you have the 3 arms of the clock, but you can only move 2. Right? Oh, there we go. So, and you need to place them just in like, it doesn't have to be 100% accurate. As soon as you hear that knocking, you know it's right. You know? So pretty much, at least in normal. So somewhere in between 1 and 3, if you place that arm there, the clock will unlock. And then you can continue. The first time playing this, it took me forever. And then playing this game on normal, but riddle difficulty on hard, forget it. It's awful. I did it like once maybe, and it wasn't as fun as you would think it would be. So I was like, ah, yeah, man, let's use our brains a little bit more. Yeah, I felt dumb. I literally felt dumb with some of the puzzles because they were so awfully hard. That you were guessing most of the time what you had to do. And you were taking notes and trying to figure out what to do. Have you actually played all of them? Or is there like a... Just run in circles. 1 and 3 on Steam. On stream, oh. Alright. Willing to play the others? Or is a decent game, to be honest. Might not be my favorite game, but it's way up there. Because the thing is, if I had to choose, I would say I like Silent Hill Shattered Memories some more. Oh. Oh, really? Any specific reason? Okay, just didn't get around to finish it. Oh, sexy time. Even though Masahiro Ito said this is not sexy time, like you would think. Homecoming is decent if you take it for what it is. It's like they kind of tried to get back to what Silent Hill was. But you still have some fuck ups here and there, you know. It's one of those games, you know. Chat memes. We. Okay, okay. Fair enough. Also, if you wonder why the graphics look smoother than they should look, it's because I cranked the resolution up to 720p internally, so it's like twice the native resolution of the game, the actual game. Kind of, or 2 times native, so it's it looks a little bit smoother. The PS2 emulator is really powerful. Yeah, I played Shattered Memories on PS2 because I didn't own any other console. And I have to say, if I compared like the puzzles on PS2 with the puzzles on Wii. And yeah, I can see the Wii being more immersive, if that makes sense. But I don't know, man. I like the game for other reasons because I don't know if I'm getting old or whatever, but I like the exploration aspect of the game, that you're not being constantly attacked by something. But more of like yeah, explore. Oh, you reach a specific point, okay, then run away. And then you have to run away, and after that you get to explore again, you know. I'm going to emulate 3. So I had to install it on my PS2 to finish streaming. Oh, yikes. Wait, is there a known problem with 3? Yeah. Which, to be honest, makes sense. Like the exploration and repeating part of Silent Hill Shattered Memories makes perfect sense. If you have finished the game and you know what happens at the end and so on. Like, I don't want to spoil because if you do want to finish it at some point, yeah, you should do it without me spoiling it. But then you realize it makes perfect sense. Like, everything that's happening in the game makes perfect sense. My PC or my settings maybe at the time? Oh, maybe, you know, I wanted to stream this game a while back on emulator because it was easier for me to set up. Because I still don't have my PS2 hooked up. I think I'm going either for a retro tank at some point or something else that will make the capture better looking. You know? And yeah, the thing was the first cutscene with you and Angela didn't even run. Like the speed of the emulator went to shit. I was watching the FPS drop like crazy. The game didn't like any cutscene. Playing the game normally was perfectly fine. Cutscenes? Mm-mm. And yeah, at some point I upgraded my GPU. Since then, no issues at all. The way it should be. But that's why I'm trying to emulate more. Like I'm making copies of my games and then I try to emulate them. As long as they actually work, because sometimes games are more CPU heavy or GPU heavy. So it all depends on the kind of game. For example, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. That game is CPU heavy. Yeah, wasting ammo. We're gonna 3070 now. I have a 3060, so yeah, you should be able to emulate whatever you want. I was able to, if you're using PCSX2 as your emulator, you should be able to even crank up the resolution up to, I don't know, 4K, which is fully unnecessary, but you could. I tried it out. That's why I know. And that's why I'm running the game on 720p and not the native resolution. So there's that. Wait, Firescape and Courtyard. Leads from the west side stairway hall to the court. West side. So yeah, give it a try. But with that GPU, you should be able to emulate whatever the fuck you want and stream with the GPU as well. Like I'm doing right now. As before the upgrade, I was streaming with my CPU. I was hoping that my GPU could handle some of the graphics going on. It wasn't always the case, so yeah. Ah, fuck you. Assy. Na, 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 na. Yeah, and what I meant, if I use melee weapons here, for some reason... Reload. The control doesn't recognize analog function. Which is kind of dumb if you ask me. No. Fuck you at? So that's why I'm smashing instead of just hitting. No, I'm actually using... You know what? Fuck it. It's late enough. I can turn on the cam. Oh no, it's a fucking mess here. I'm using a PS3 controller. Like an actual PS3 controller. Oh, hello, Eddie. I do have an 8-bit though. 8-bit do? 8-bit. But I'm using that for Super Nintendo. And now I'm using with what's the other app, because otherwise you cannot use it natively. I'm using SPC or SCP. Give me a second. SCP toolkit, yes. Yes. Yeah, the vomiting. That's how I feel sometimes. So, here's the thing. I don't know how far into the lore and the psychology of this game you're into, but you interact you interact with some characters, and by doing so you kind of trespass into their Silent Hill. Because if you pay attention to the dead body here, it doesn't resemble to anything that James sees, right? Like a very detailed body here, right? Because you have like feet and toes and all that. You don't see that with James alone. What you see are the monsters that James sees, the things that you fight against. So this is actually part of Eddie's Silent Hill. Like a little bit. That ass crack though.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Do what?
I didn't do anything. I swear. He was like this when I got here.
My name's James. James Sunderland.
Eddie.
Eddie. Who's that dead guy in the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear.
I know that I couldn't have played his voice acting part.
You're not friends with
Because
that.
between the vomiting and the burping and all that, I would have been laughing my ass off.
I don't know what you're talking
I know that.
about. Honest. I did see some weird looking monsters. They scared the hell out of me. So I ran in here.
Like, if I had to vomit for real, I would be vomiting for real, but if I had to pretend and then burp in between, dude, I would be dead.
I'm not even from this town. I just.
You too, huh?
You too, huh? Something just brought you here, right?
Are you? What are your thoughts on the remake and all the other things that are coming?
Whatever it is, I think you better get out of here soon.
Yeah, you're right. What about you?
I'll leave as soon as I'm done here. Eddie, be careful.
James, you be careful too.
Okay, but being honest, the first time I played this and I entered this room, the first thing you hear is Eddie vomiting. And I thought it was some kind of monster. And I really got scared. I didn't want to continue playing the game because I didn't know what to expect. And then I saw Eddie barfing. I was like, okay, this is super weird. Okay. Hope it's good, but I have no faith in remakes today. Same. I really know what you mean. It's something that I've been annoyed by pretty much everything. going from games, movies, you name it, man. Like, if they are remaking something, you know it's gonna be shit because the spirit is not gonna be there. But, yeah, the game looks good. Like, from what you can see, though. Or if that's the actual game graphics, holy shit. Right? That booty. If it's just cutscenes, still holy shit. But like, let's say if Masahiro Ito and the other guy from Konami or Team Silent are overseeing that project, they are telling them what to do and how to create the game and all that. I assume it should be good. I assume it will be good because if they are sticking to the OG story without changing too much, which would be stupid anyways. Yeah, I'm like, the only issue that I have is that I don't think that my PC will be overall powerful to play the game, and I don't own a fucking PS5. That's like the two issues that I have with the game. Give me another second, please. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I hope they make it good. As for the other games, I don't know. I still have no clue what Silent Hill F is gonna be about. Or Ascension, what's the name, I think? And wasn't there another game? Or like 3 games? Three OG games, 1 remake. Oh, wait. To change that. We need to change that, man. Give me a sec. Give me a second. Because it's interesting. It doesn't tell you much, but it's interesting still. Okay. Silent Hill F. Official teaser.
Kann ich kochen? Kann ich das nächste Kochimperium mit einer Squarespace-Website starten?
Bro, ads on YouTube are so fucking annoying. The fuck is this?
Isst du auch auf dein Frühstück im Büro?
Shut the fuck up. Alright, so this is the trailer for Silent Hill F. One of the other games they announced within that event. Looks really interesting, man. And it looks amazing. Look at that, man. Look at that. And so the thing is, I have no idea what to expect out of it, man. The other thing is Silent Hill. Fuck, Ascension? Gameplay? The fuck out of here with your lies. Clickbaiting motherfucker. So there's the other one. I think this is like the multiplayer kind of thing they're trying to create. Yeah, this is like the only one that I don't know what to expect. Because it's supposed to be like a global co-op experience and not really a game per se. I have no idea, man. Dead by Daylight looking like, yeah.
Hey, first pal.
Oh, the Detroit on Planet Series. What's up, Haxo?
Oh, done.
How you doing? So Ascension, and then there is fuck. Until Siren? The fuck? Until fuck, I forgot the name. There's a was it Until Siren? No, that's actually the yeah. Until not the movie. New game. There's another one. There's another. Oh, Townfall. That's the one. That's the one that I wanted to.
Vor jeder Transaktion checke Plus Insights.
Shut the fuck
Trading-Tool von Plus
up.
500.
Oh my god. Fucking ads everywhere. Did you time out Buzzword, man?
Why are you here? No.
And this is super weird. This is supposed to have a lot of hints and Easter eggs hidden, but I don't know, man.
That's good, I like it. You know what, I think you're right. I think we've done something
Now I have audio loud enough. GG's on that.
here in this place. We're being judged by these people. But for you, I think it's more than that. I think you're here for some other reason.
So this is the other thing. The last game. So it's like three OG games, one remake, and another movie. We're actually getting a fucking movie, a new movie. Last time this is under attack with Soul and his space pirates. Yeah, no camp today. Because A, place is a fucking... Yeah, so we're getting 4 games basically and another movie. Yeah, how was your day? Fucking hell, I already forgot where to go, man. Fucking sucks. Oh, hey, look. We unlocked a door. It was. At least it's over. I feel that. I really feel that. Because, hey, man, we have... Work is super slow right now. I got a new kind of disc in them. Nice. What do you mean, kind of? Like an old new one, or is it like a... used? It's lightly used. In quotes. I'm guessing that shit is super used. I'm so stupid, I forgot to collect 1 coin. Like, overly excited for this piece of shit. Hey, dude. I mean, you play disc golf quite a lot. Seem to enjoy it a lot too, so it's totally legit. It's like me, I don't know, man, buying some shit for the guitars and being super excited about it. You know, it's basically the same. It's okay, man. It's okay. Yeah. So they talk about fucking Walter Sullivan. Blah, blah, blah. We all know that. If you have played Silent Hill 4, then you know Walter Sullivan. If not, yeah, they created... Send a pic in Discord. I hope it's from your disc. Discord, not bot. It's sitting on my lap. Yeah, that's how I imagine it. Lightly used. Looks cool though. Though the 2 main letters are in the wrong order. Not PD, it should be DP. Okay, what do I know? Seamless way out. Yeah, clothing is stupid. Measurements are stupid. It looks cool, man. Ugh. Shit. Good thing I work from home tomorrow. I'm not willing to go into the fucking office. There is no fire escape outside the door. Maybe they knocked it down when they built the building next door. The stock run, not fancy. It's cuffed all over. I think so. It probably flies amazing. Dude, if it really flies amazing and it was just $5, why not? No? No. So we need the last coin. First, we're gonna be toilet fishing because that's what James does for some reason. Wash your hands. Looks like a wallet. Some kind of memo in it. 18, 11, 16, 13. Nope. Oh shit. 18, 11, 16, 13. More. Give me more. That was big brain moment. Yeah, $5, dude. Oh, dude, the new controller is still amazing. I love it. Like, the first thing that I did was play some Mega Man X2 to check him out. And then I tried it out with Super Metroid. Dear team, I have to return an errand, so I'm going out. I left the house key with Uncle David. You know where he lives, blah, blah. The key is in the room near the first floor staircase. I'll be back as soon as I can, so please watch the place while I'm gone. Then I threw in some Super Metroid. I will have to check it out, but I was able to, like I said in the Discord though, I was able to pull off mockball way more often. I would say 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Yeah, it was good. It was good, man. Because now when I jump while running, if I press down one time, it stays like that. So if I it's dirty. I mean, it's not that hard. Have you done it before? Because that's what I did with my Super Nintendo controllers. Many times, yeah. And I thought it would be super complicated. It's not. It's actually easier than I thought. We need the third fucking coin, which is with Angela, but I forgot what Angela is. It's kind of easy. We need to put the coins there. Oh, look. A fucking cockroach. Oh, look what we have here. Stuffed animal. Probably belonged to the kid that used to live here. This could be... I think this is actually Angela's apartment. Why is the door all fucked up? Not breaking them? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if... the plastic is all fucked up and old. Be careful. Be very careful.
Oh, it's you. Angela.
Angela, okay. I don't know what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? besides, is what we deserve.
I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
Not yet. She's not anywhere.
Did she live in this apartment building?
I don't know.
So, all you know is she lived in this town.
What did you say?
The fuck did you say to me?
How do you know that?
Death wishes?
I just figured, 'cause this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah, 5 head.
Yeah.
Am I right?
I'm so tired.
So, why did you come to this town anyway?
I'm sorry. Did you find the person you're looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, she's dead.
Actually dropping.
Why I think she's here.
She's dead?
Don't worry. I'm not crazy. At least, I don't think so.
I've got to find my mama.
Yeah, right reaction. Right reaction.
Sounds dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
I'll be okay by myself. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
I forgot that I was cooking something.
That.
Will you hold it for me?
Sure. No problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do.
I think from all the characters, like
I'm sorry.
taking James aside, Angela is the most fucked up one because of her whole story. So now that we have some items, what ending are we aiming for? I have no idea. So we have the coin, we have all 3 coins. And this is really impressive how they did the mirror thing. Because it's basically 2 rooms. And everything is like doubled. So you control like 2 characters right now at the same time. Doing the same shit. And that's how they did the mirror effect. This for a PS2 game, it's super impressive. Right? And Konami took the time to create a functioning mirror in this game by doubling the fucking room. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was like, I had no idea how they did it the first time I played this game. So I was like, okay, it looks cool, but the moment I learned how they did it, I was amazed, dude. Holy shit. There's something written on the desk. Oh, I hate this puzzle. I fucking hate it. I'm gonna look it up because I don't feel like thinking. I know it's always the same, but I really don't feel like thinking, putting the coins in place and shit. So don't be mad, please. Corn puzzle. So it's one of those consistent puzzles, you know. Okay. Okay, there was one game. Wait, did you see working, like legit working mirrors in Soma, for example? To name a rather recent game. Not recent anymore. I have to go into the menu. Oh man. Prisoner. Oh, and they did the same shit in Silent Hill 3. There's one room with a huge mirror in the hospital. And they did the same thing. Like they did in this game. Big brain, you line out. Oh man, Jill, have you played the Siren games? $209. Haven't gotten around to trying. Oh, you should, man. I haven't finished any of them. But the fact that one of the Silent Hill creators and original Team Silent members created that studio and the games, you know what to expect. Like, if I have to rate the games in creepiness factor, I would say there are more creepy than Silent Hill games. That's not a joke. Those games are fucking terrifying. Oh yeah, they are. And the fact that they tried out some super weird technique for the facial expressions makes it even like kind of realistic, but at the same time creepy as fuck. And let me tell you, the atmosphere, the monsters, everything is as perfect as you can imagine. Right, boys. Now it's your turn, James. Suck it dry. And there's one detail that I actually got to realize once I started streaming this game, because I play them with headphones, and you hear a little bit more as if you would play on yourself, you know, with your TV on, TV speakers, or whatever. Once Pyramid Head... what? When Pyramid Head uses the knife, the moaning sounds just like James. It's like a nice little detail they put into the game. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That's way too many. Yeah. On easy mode, if you have watched speedruns of this game, they get past this fight with like, I don't know, maybe 10 shots, tops. Yeah, like 10 shots maybe. Oh, the classic. Yeah, I don't play. I do have the HD remaster, but I don't play it for obvious reasons. Also, Ulysses, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're doing great. This is your first Silent Hill game? Nice. Nice. Have you played them all? Or do you have games you don't touch? Because I know a lot of people that don't touch specific Silent Hill games. At least not a second time, so... Oh yeah, this is kind of the classic. It's the director's cut. But still, it's basically the classic game. Just this one.
It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped...
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
If you get the chance, give them all a try.
What's a girl like you doing here anyway?
Huh? Are you blind or something?
What's that letter?
None of your business.
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
Wait! How do you know Mary's name?
Yeah, try to give them a try in such a way that you take every game as they are, like not trying to compare the games too much to each other, specifically not comparing every game after 2 with Silent Hill 2, because if you do that, every game will suck. But yeah, the third one is great. It has some kind of very dark humor, but the story is amazing. And that's the direct sequel to Silent Hill 1. Silent Hill 4 is great too. Gameplay is a little bit different, but it's a great game. The story is fantastic. Silent Hill Homecoming, which would be the 5th game. Yeah, that's when things started becoming a little bit weak. They tried. It's not perfect, but it's not a bad game. Honestly, I've played this game so many times that I don't mind, really. I get used to it. Because I grew up playing kind of this kind of game, so if you played games with tank controls, you get used to them. And if you know that the game has tank controls, then you just play them. Like, there's some kind of muscle memory going on, you know?
Mary?
This one, definitely. I love playing Resident Evil 2,
No,
but since I only played it at a cousin's
Look like your
place,
friend.
I never had the chance to play it fully. But I do own this game, so
twin.
I basically played this game way many times than Resident Evil 2.
Is Maria.
So yeah, I do prefer this game. What about you?
Ghost.
Like, do you prefer Resident Evil or Silent Hill?
See?
Maria.
Feel how warm I am?
You're
There is.
I told you.
I mean, if you want to know, I could try to explain it to you. If you want to find out on yourself,
confused.
Where are you going?
I would respect that.
I'm looking for Mary. Have you seen her?
Didn't you say she died?
Because there is
Oh, yeah.
the director's cut version of the game.
But I got a letter from her. She says she was waiting in our special place.
Yeah, the Silent Hill version that I'm playing has that second scenario.
I haven't seen her.
And the name of the scenario tells you a lot. So basically, the name of the main game is Letter of Silent Hill, or Letter from Silent Hill, which is the main story.
Well, there's the hotel too, I guess.
Hmm.
One on the lake.
Sure, it was.
Still there.
The Lakeview Hotel? Yeah, it's still there.
So the
The hotel was yours.
well, I'm gonna wait until they stop talking.
I'll bet it was.
Don't be
get so.
mad.
I was just
See
joking.
you mad, bruh?
It's not that way. It's this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna try because it's.
You were gonna just leave me
No, but
with all these monsters around?
no, I just.
I'm all alone here. Everyone else is gone. I look like Mary, don't I? You loved her, right?
Yeah,
Or maybe you hated her.
Don't be ridiculous.
So it's okay?
Yeah, fine.
so Maria is basically an exact copy of Mary. Yeah, there are some minor details that are different, but it's basically the same character, if you will. Like, game-wise, it's the same character, same model. Hair and clothes are different. The second scenario, in which you play as Maria, it's called Born from a Wish. And you can put that as James's wish to see Mary again, but the way he wanted to see Mary. Because James is a piece of shit. Let's say it like it is. He's a pervert. He's a piece of shit. And that's why every monster has slightly feminine shape. And you see a lot of booty, you know. Like basically every enemy in James Silent Hill is feminine in nature. Because he's like over sexualizing pretty much everything. And Maria looks like this because he wanted Mary basically to be like that. And Maria is some kind of manifestation of James's wishes. And is also there to show James what he did, basically like Pyramid Head. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, Maria is not really a ghost, but it's not really real, if that makes sense. Oh, because she was created by the town itself. If you take it like that, if you play the other scenario, that's what happens. Like, she's basically born in Silent Hill with the sole purpose to meet James and torture James in some kind of way. Because the whole thing, without spoiling too much, you play Maria from a specific point in the game. Didn't really exist unless observed. Is that a theory? Is that a thing? So there are so many people explaining the game, the plot, and every character. But sometimes you don't really know what to think and what to believe. Unless it's Masahiro Ito telling you what it's going on, you know? Because I don't know, I think they try to put some more insight into this whole story. I mean, in my head, Silent Hill creates the monsters, but only surrounding the person in pain, just like the kid doesn't see anything. Yeah, Laura, being a child and being like the most innocent character in the game, she doesn't see any monsters. That's why she can walk around without getting harmed. And yeah, no, you're totally right. Every monster you see, that's like their Silent Hill. That's why you don't really see what's going on with Eddie or what's going on with Angela up to a specific point, because at some point all the Silent Hills kind of intersect with each other. And that's why you can see a fraction of what Angela sees during the Frame Daddy boss fight, for example. The first time you meet Eddie, the dead body and the fridge, that's like the first intersection with his Silent Hill, with Eddie's Silent Hill, because the dead body doesn't look like anything that James can see. And when you're fighting Eddie, that's like basically you entering his Silent Hill. But yeah, you're totally right in that. So Mary belongs to James's Silent Hill. But I don't think that anybody else can see her. Just like Pyramid Head or Red Pyramid thing. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is a fresh start. See, Silent Hill as a theater thing, where James is the spectator and the monsters are the actors, including Mary. And to see and play as Mary is like going as the backstage without knowing they existed. Okay, so you're saying that Silent Hill itself, like the town, is like a huge stage? And every time that James reaches a specific part, something happens? Where am I going? Go back. Because to some degree, that's right. To some degree. Because Masahiro Ito... Oh god, I'm sorry. Some words here were replaced by emotes, so don't worry if yeah, the messages look all weird. Using it as a metaphor. Okay. The dog is... Yeah. I mean, according to one ending, yes.
I'll wait here. I hate bowling.
I didn't come here to play, you know.
Hurry back.
So, and assuming that Maria can only be seen by James. And she being created by Silent Hill, she must know that Eddie and Laura are here. So it would be weird if James is talking to Maria and Eddie and Laura are like, what the fuck are you doing? Who are you talking to? You know, like...
So what'd you do?
I'm getting hungry.
Murder?
Nah, nothing like that.
Huh, you're just a gutless fatso.
What'd you have to say that for?
I thought you said the cops were after you.
No, I just ran because I was scared. I don't know what the cops are doing.
Yeah, but this game is really deep.
Dad, why don't you just say you were sorry?
Really, really deep, man.
Well, I guess I run away a lot too.
It's no good. They wouldn't listen. Nobody will ever forgive me. Did you find the lady you're looking for? What's her name? Mary?
That it is indeed. Akira Yamaoka created a fucking masterpiece. I want pizza too. God damn it.
Oh, you're...
James, we met in the apartment building?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah, if you want to. Wait. Save this soft lock.
Are you alone here, Eddie?
No.
No. Question mark?
Bye-bye.
Wait, come back! Eddie, let's go after her.
Huh? Laura? But why?
Laura, is that her name?
That's what she said.
If you want to, you can check the link. That's it's not perfect,
Pizza.
but that's a Silent Hill medley I did a while back.
Fatso like me would just slow her down.
Do you think the remake will capture this game's essence? I don't know, but I really hope. Because they are... Oh man, they have a lot to do if they are going for the essence of the game. Because it's hard. It's gonna be hard, but from what you can see from the trailer, if they keep that level of emotion, it could work. I really hope so. I really, really hope so.
Girl, run out of here.
Yeah, she was too fast for me.
I hope so too, man.
Aren't you gonna go after her?
What I'm not so sure about is the Silent Hill 2 movie. That's the only thing I'm really not so sure about. Because, yeah, you could remake a game, and if you really put some love into it and some thought, and the OG or two of the OG Team Silent people are there, it could work. Right, it could work.
She went through there.
But trying to make this a movie...
Is there any other way?
There will be a Chinky Machine mini game with micro... Oh god, no. Oh, please. Please, no. too far. No, that would be a kick in the nuts, everybody. Metal Gear Survive? What's like that? I haven't played that game. Yeah, so this is where Maria lives. I think this is Maria's room. Could be that one too. I don't know. One of those is Maria's room. Paradise. See, this game is a TV series. I haven't seen the series, but I've heard only good things from it. But yeah, you're right. This could actually work as a TV series if they, again, put really a lot of thought and love into it. Like, if they do it as if they really mean it, you know? Okay, we had a chat disconnect. Awesome. Thank you, Twitch. Making sure that everything is okay, because it's Twitch. Weird things happen. Hospital, yes. Yeah, because you know, yeah, that could work. You have so many things you can put into a series here. Like James arriving to Silent Hill, all the way up to where he finds the first monster. That could be like a cliffhanger for the first episode. Or maybe after defeating the monster, you know, boom, episode ends, and then you have I don't know. Then you have the part where he lives the scene, the radio start making noises, and he finds the key for the apartment building. He enters, explores a little bit. Boom, next episode. Yeah, it could work. It could totally work. The hospital part could be done in, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 episodes, depending on the length of the episodes. For new characters? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the game or the series, if you want to keep it true to this whole thing. I mean, yeah, I guess you could put some new characters here and there that aren't really relevant to the story. Like really side characters that if they die, it's like, okay, they're dead. Sad, but doesn't really matter. Doesn't affect the whole plot. But if the series became or becomes dependent on those characters, I don't know. But yeah, a series, because I don't know, man. You know what happened with Silent Hill Revelations? That was a mess. I watched the first movie in the cinema, and it was great. They changed a lot, but it was great. A lot of things don't make sense. Still was great. Then I watched the second movie, also in the cinema. And oh my god. The only thing they kept true to the game was Heather. maybe Douglas, the detective. The nurses, maybe. Claudia. Those are like the three things that you could recognize from the game. Everything else? Yikes. Something that you were talking about before, that we don't see Eddie's monsters and he couldn't see Mary. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Like at some points, James is Silent Hill. If you see that as like a small universe, if you will, like a bubble, and the same thing goes for Eddie, for example. At some point, both like interact with each other, both collide without bursting, of course, but they like interact with each other. They cross the boundaries for a bit, and you can see a little bit of their Silent Hill, what they see. That's why you can see the dead body in the fridge before you meet Eddie. Because that belongs just to Eddie's world. That belongs to Eddie's Silent Hill, in my opinion. The dead body looks like nothing that James can see at all. And same with Abstract Daddy. When you enter the room, you're basically in Angela's Silent Hill somehow. That's what she will see the whole time. And that's why you can see him. And that's why you afterwards see the whole time the Abstract Daddy as a normal enemy. Unless the Abstract Daddy is what James sees from, like, it's his version of Angela's Abstract Daddy. If that makes more sense. Because I don't think that for Angela, the Abstract Daddy looks like James is seeing it. Maybe a little bit different. You know what I mean? So we're seeing the James version of Angela's monster. That's why we see the Abstract Daddy as a normal enemy in the hotel, I think. Unless they run out of ideas and they threw him in. Oh, sorry about that. They threw him into the hotel just for giggles. I don't know. But yeah, there's some things that could make sense, but don't make sense. Someone who did horrible things, but acknowledges his damage as part of his life to live with, moves on. His life. Oh, that's a fucking good question. Because yeah, Silent Hill makes you live through everything you did somehow. I mean, if you acknowledge it, if you can move on and forgive yourself, so if you move on and you forgave yourself, maybe not. Maybe Silent Hill will leave you alone. Because there is no guilt anymore. But if there's still some guilt inside you, maybe Silent Hill will call you and will show you what you did until you can forgive yourself. How? But only then. Because if you don't have nothing to be ashamed of, or there's nothing wrong, you forgave yourself for what you did. You know, I think that Silent Hill wouldn't do anything. Or maybe yes, I don't know. Maybe the town is just an asshole. So we have the first key. I don't know, man. What do you think? Okay, so we're done here. I'm gonna take Maria to the room. For that, we need to go to S3. It's locked. It should be locked too, of course. Like the mystery surrounding the city. Yeah. That's exactly it. Yeah, I mean, sure. There are some things that, because I've read a lot of things on Reddit, like, or Twitter, better said, like people theorize or making out their whole story, their own headcanon, if you will, and Masahiro Ito telling them to basically shut up because they're wrong, and he telling them what he actually meant. You know, if that's the case, dude, respect it. Oh shit, oh, I almost shot Mary. But yeah, this game leaves you a lot of room for interpretation. So, yeah, for example, I still don't know what Laura is. Who Laura is. You know, if she a fragment of Mary's self, the innocent part, and Maria is like the slutty version of Mary, you know. The guilt part, as in James feels guilty for what he did. Oh, I don't have the code. Oh. I don't have the code. Where is the code? Oops. And I think we're gonna go through the series. Oh. Maybe. I still haven't decided what ending I should aim for. Still have no idea. Maybe I will go for the in water ending.
I just pricked myself.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know yet. Oh yeah, James is absolutely in denial. We got the shotgun. What are you examining, James? Jack. Ooh. I mean, we could inspect that knife, you know. Oops. We did it. Oh, and one thing that I learned not so long ago is that the letter if you examine the letter at some point, the words disappear. I think it's in the hotel. The words will disappear, which will give you most likely the hint that the letter never existed. You know, it was James who wrote this the letter in his head. He was making up the whole thing for the sake of keeping his sanity going somehow. Something pocket. The examination room key. Now we can go down. Now we can yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down. Open the examination room, get the code for the door of the 3rd floor, and then get rid of Maria, because escort missions suck. Yeah, you know what, man? I think I'm gonna play through the whole series as far as I can, because the only game that I'm missing is Silent Hill Book of Memories, but that's the only game that I'm not gonna play, to be honest. Part of the game that keeps me a bit on the edge is the part in the hospice part of the hospital. Reading the patient logs. Writing were a bit unsettling since I'm terrified. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what part you mean. This whole the whole hospital part is, I think, one of the most terrifying parts of the game. Silent Hill is nuts. Good luck. Mon küsst is nuts. How are you doing, Moon? Welcome in. 3rd floor, patient wing hall 7335. That's the code that I needed. Also, reading the diary on the roof. Since the whole part is super silent, that has a very unique atmosphere to it. Ready for the next 45 minutes to... Okay, man, that's nice. You're almost done with work. That's good. How was your day so far? Jesus Christ, that pyramid head on the roof. Yeah. Dude, no shit. When I got this game, I got it on Christmas. So it was already late. And yeah, I think, how old was I? 16? I think it was 16. And I decided to start playing this game at like 1 in the morning or something. Alone in the basement, because the house we were living in had a fully built basement. And we had the TV down there, you know. And I started playing the game. Oh man, it was the worst idea ever. Especially when you're playing through the apartment building section. Get over to work tomorrow. Oh yeah, man. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great day at work tomorrow. And see you hopefully next time. Take care, man. Take care. It was fun talking to you. Uneventful and slow. Okay. Okay, it sounds pretty much like my day. It's more uneventful and boring.
Wait a minute.
So I'm happy. I'm actually happy that I'm working from home tomorrow, because oh my god, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could survive another
It's just a hangover.
slow day at work in the office.
You should rest.
You know what I'm saying? So comfy. I don't know what's comfy about that bed. It's just a mattress.
For her. For Laura. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Unless, I don't know, Maria's like a crack whore. She's used to sleeping on a mattress alone. Haha, what's up, Ty? Silent Hill 2. You knew it. Yeah, I'm actually. Wait, did I? The schedule is like actually rather new. Wait, where's the channel? How are you, man? How are you? Oh, there we are. Okay, look, I'm gonna tag you in one channel. So the days will stay like that so far. I might change the content of the days, but the streaming days are gonna be pretty much the same. Jay just likes to lie to us. Moon, I'm gonna tag you too in the Discord. Okay? I haven't done anything to you. Like, at all. Okay? Okay? So, Moon, go check the tag in the Discord. Shame. Good man, it's late, but I'm wide awake and just trying to get some work done. Some Marble Snap. Yeah, so there's basically my new schedule. It's Tuesday. You're being oppressed. Shut the fuck up. You're not. I'm not doing anything to you. You came in here bullying. Making me cry. You cannot see me because I don't have the cam on. Good times. The corruption in the system. Shut up. But yeah, Ty, I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and then it depends. It could be either Friday or Saturday, and then Sunday again. So those are like the days, possible days that I can stream, and I will be streaming Friday or Saturday. Yeah, true. But I wanted to stream more, and that's like the only thing that I can do. When will you go back to breaking your wrists? I don't know yet, man. Soon? I've been derusting a little bit, but yeah, soon. You really want to see me play Osu, right? Yeah, casual-ish. We are going through the game, you know, with Ulysses, we had a very nice conversation about the game and interpretation of it. So when I play this game, I like to talk about the game rather than just run through it, you know? If it fits, of course. We're gonna be talking about every single thing about the game, but yeah. The music is awesome. It's in the charts. So and after this game, I'm gonna be playing Silent Hill 3 and 4. I'm gonna go through the whole series, basically. Jay, speedrun Silent Hill lore explanations? Wait. Do you mean like a speed run of the game while I try to explain the lore? Or just me speed running the lore explanation of the game while playing the game casually? 4 is actually a really good game. The second one. Yeah. I mean, I love talking about this game. Doesn't matter what it is, but I love playing. I cannot brain tonight. I love talking about this game. So there's that. Fucking. Oh God. Tired. I'm tired. I'm so tired and sleepy. No, I'm actually are. Why 20 in the morning? Yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go back to the save spot. We're gonna continue on Thursday. A little bit earlier, hopefully. S11? Is it? No, tomorrow is Wednesday. Try to confuse me more than I already am. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, if you go by the time, it's basically tomorrow, it is. Yeah, technically, yeah. I'm just like that. I'm just like you in that term. Somebody would come to me and say tomorrow, I would understand it as Thursday, not Wednesday. But for me, tomorrow is when you go to sleep and wake up. So tomorrow is for me Wednesday still. Sometimes, not always. Yeah. You won. I don't know what, but you won. God damn. God damn. Oh yeah, it can happen really quick. Really, really quick. What am I doing? Yeah, there's a lot of room. You can shave off some time. I'm confusing me. Uni% skip coming soon. Yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna continue this on Thursday. Did I put something into the schedule? Yes, I'm gonna change it. Hollow Knight? Fuck that. Silent Hill 2. Boom. There we go. Schedule has been changed. Thursday is gonna be Silent Hill 2. Shit. I would like to have a movie night this weekend. I think I'm gonna pin this message here. So there it is. It's pinned, and I'm gonna change the actual content. TBA. All right. So yeah, Thursday, Silent Hill 2, either Friday or Saturday movie night on this on the Discord. Or maybe some Jackbox again. I don't know. We're gonna see. And yeah. Yeah. I see. You mean on Thursday for Silent Hill 2? And after Silent Hill 2, we're going for Silent Hill 3, and then I don't know, maybe Origins or Shattered Memories first. I don't know. Nice, man. Nice. Nice. Yeah, and well, you already saw it. I posted the pictures of my game collection. I still need to put up the oh, so just a game? I do have it. Huh. Weird. Yeah, I wasn't, the thing is I wasn't buying games just for the sake of it. If I bought games, original games, I bought them because I really wanted the games and not like, oh yeah, let's collect the games just because. So, yeah. Yeah, Origins got ported to PS2. Was original release on PSP. And I think, before I say something wrong, a couple of years after the PSP release, Silent Hill Origins got ported to to PS2. So PSP, oh, 1 year later, not even that, a couple of months later. So North America, for example, or Europe, November 2007, and PS2 was May 2008. So it's like just a couple of months after the release on PSP. And Shattered Memories was pretty much the same. Came out on Nintendo Wii first. It's like the first Silent Hill game that got released on a Nintendo console. And got later Memories. Hey. So. Yeah, pretty much the same. So in Europe, Shattered Memories got a release on the Wii on February 2010. And the release, oh, no, that came out, shit, that came out on a Wii, PS2, and PSP? There's a PSP version of Silent Hill Origins? Shattered Memories? What the fuck? Also 2010, February 2010. Okay, that was a multi-console release, multi-platform release at the same time. Yeah, I think the Wii version was better because of the controls and all of the puzzles, but it's still a solid game on PS2. And the PS2 version of Silent Hill Origins was a little bit different than the PSP version. It's a little bit. Yeah. That is true. With help from other studios as well, but that was like Climax was a thing too. Because Silent Hill Shattered Memories was made by Climax, published by Konami, but the developers were Climax Studios. Silent Hill Origins, also Climax Action, published by Konami. Still with the Team Silent, the remains of Team Silent. That's why you still have soundtrack by Akira Yamaoka. You know. Yeah, let me turn on some music. Wait. Yeah, so actually I'm really looking forward to play Silent Hill 3 again, because I haven't played that game in a while, and the last time we did, we just got the meme ending. So this time we're gonna go through the whole game. Yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. I did that like a couple of years ago for Halloween. I started in September and started going through every single game, every single Silent Hill game. I got to Downpour and never finished it. Like, I'm basically at the end of the game and I didn't finish the game. Like, I've already finished Downpour a couple of times. I like the game. I really like the game. The story had potential. The game had a lot of potential, but they kind of fucked it up with parts. But we're gonna be talking about that when we get to play the game. Because, wow, there's so much. Downpour, yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. Like I said, the game in itself is not bad. But it could have done a lot more. Way more. Because at parts it feels like a knockoff of Homecoming, while trying to be its own thing and wanting too much. Because I love the way that you could explore Silent Hill, pretty much like you could in Silent Hill Shattered Memories. I really loved that aspect, but the monster design was and some things about the gameplay bother me a little bit, but like I said, we're gonna be talking about that as soon as we get to that game. We still have a lot of games to go through. Sadly, and I might just download a fucking ROM that I can run with my PS2 emulator. Silent Hill 1, I do have the original disc, but it's a little bit scratched, and yeah, my consoles don't like it. They make the game crash, so that's why I couldn't finish it on stream. Sadly. Silent Hill 1 on PSX Beetle. Okay. I'm gonna copy paste that somewhere. Ugh. Just one. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I need is the ROM. And that's it. You can max the graphics on games. Okay, you want to see something? Wait, let me go back to the... So I saved. I'm gonna show you something. So this game, as you can see, this is not the OG PS2 graphics. I'm cranking up the graphics up to 720. Video, give me a second. Right, so I have it at 2 times like the internal resolution of the game, 2 times the native, so it's like around 720p. Now I'm gonna crank it up to 1080p. Right? This could go as an early PS3 game, and this is no joke, man. And now we're gonna go even further, because apparently my GPU doesn't give a shit. We're gonna go to 2K. We can even go to 4K, which doesn't make much of a difference from 1080p, in my opinion. it does look nice, but it's not really a major difference. And then we have 5K for some fucking reason. So it's like you can go all the way up to 5K, and my GPU doesn't. It's unimpressed, to say the least. Yeah, I'm using the PCSX 2 right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to 720p, which looks good. Yeah, it's amazing. This is 720p, and I'm gonna keep it like this because the game still looks like the original, but just a little bit better, you know? Makes it look a little bit better. I'm gonna keep it like that. All right. PCS X2 1.6.0. That's the version that I'm using. And with the graphic card you have, you could go all the way up to 1080p. Okay, cool. It's a solid emulator if you ask me. I do have other games where oh wait, give me a second. So selector. Yeah. So gonna show you another game that I have here. And this is, I think, already on 720p. I think if I changed the resolution to be just the native one, I think I need to show it in game. Yeah, you can already see the difference. Yeah, whatever. X-Men Legends. I don't think I've played that game. So the thing is, there are some weird artifacts here and there. So okay, this is 720p, right? Wait, this is 720p. This would be native, right? So you can see the slight distortion. Then we're gonna jump to 1080p. So what you can do with this fucking emulator is impressive, right? Because this looks like an early PS3 game. You know? This could easily be an early PS3 game. No joke. Yeah, and everything above 1080p doesn't really make sense because it looks basically the same. You know, but like the textures, sure, the text looks like ass, but the textures in game, they look amazing. So then we have, so 1080p, it's like max for the most games. It would look good. You know. What? Wait a second. Did the controller... Pad left. No. It didn't? Oh my god. Okay. It didn't saved the input for the left stick, so it wasn't reacting at all. But yeah, it's weird. So some things look great, some others don't. But yeah, you can do a lot of things with this emulator. I know that you can record directly on that emulator. I don't know. I think it depends on the game. If you can play online or not. Yeah. Actually, one of the members here, Chillbytes, he actually played Resident Evil Outbreak online. The servers are still up, and I wanted to play with them, but it didn't work out, sadly. Yeah. I would have to ask him, but as far as I know, the servers are still online somehow. Most likely. Yeah. No, but you know, I'm gonna set you guys free. I need to sleep myself. Work tomorrow. I'm working from home tomorrow, so I'm gonna be hanging out on the Discord. Anybody wants to chat. And like I said, we're gonna be back on Thursday night. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to start efficiently, but we're gonna continue with Silent Hill 2. We're gonna finish at least the hospital part, and depending on how long I can stream, I'm hoping to be able to get to the museum. No, well, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. And I hope you're not mad that I'm gonna end the stream just like this, without raiding. I don't feel like raiding right now. So, guys, take care. Have a great night, day, evening. Thank you all for coming by, and see you next time.